All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson, I just wanted to speak on, the current, what's going on as far as regarding the times that we're in, especially dealing around the elections coming up, which is this coming up week. Today's the 1st of November, and I had looked it up prior to just starting this, just to clarify. But the day of the elections is, when I believe they announce it, is who wins is next week on the 5th. And we've been speaking about this, brothers around, and as well as in our camp. This could easily be a tumultuous situation where no matter who gets in, the other side is going to be mad, because we all seen what happened last time. It was Trump up for election versus somebody else, which was Biden last time, and they were when he it was Hillary, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but he had won nonetheless. He won that time when he did win. He got into office. It was a major protest in the city. Everybody was upset, this and that. But now it's happening all over again, but it's even more heightened and more intense this time around. All right. You got the people that's going to be super upset if he doesn't win, as well as the people that are going to be upset the same way if he does win on the opposite side, and this place is divided. All right, like the scriptures say, a kingdom. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that real quick. Yeah, this is Mark 3:24. Is a kingdom, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if you see in the NLT, it says, a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. And that's pretty much the state that society is at right now, where they already came out with a movie showing you, the type of spirit that's out there in America. And what was the whole purpose behind that movie in Civil War? The people coming against the government to overthrow the government, because they was tired of what was going on, pretty much. You had different factions, this and that, going against the military and everything. Civil unrest, sedition among men, like it goes into in 2nd Esdras. And this is the things that you're seeing getting ready to happen, man. Because people are fed up with the way that things are going in America. And things are only getting worse for it's no longer a middle class. They destroyed that. So it's only getting worse for the people at the bottom, basically, because at this point, it's only the haves and have-nots. They already destroyed the middle class, because out here, even in California, even if you're making 6 figures, you're not even doing good. That's not even good income still. You're barely getting by. And that's, in certain other areas, that's looked at as something, a nice amount of money. But in the way that things are heading, that's nothing still. So how much more so the people that's been making nothing as things continue to go up in prices, man? All right, so this kingdom is divided, and it's not getting any better. People are starting to come to the realization that it doesn't even matter who gets into office. Nothing changes. Things is only getting better for certain people, which is the elites, the rich people, while everyone else continues to suffer and do worse. But like it says right here, a kingdom that is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. All right. And this place is divided heavily, especially around when it comes around elections, and this election specifically, man. All right, because you have, Trump and the other chick Kamala, and it's super division yet again within America at an all-time high right now. Among many other reasons that people are divided on different things within America, this just heightens that, And like I said, having the elections coming up, who knows what's getting ready to happen, man. All right. Because anything could really go down. This is the times that we're living in. Like you seen earlier on within the whole, when they were going out doing their campaign run, so to speak, they so-called attempted an assassination against Trump. And that's never happened since the last, person got assassinated that was being president a long time ago. So this shows you whether it was set up or not, it could easily, more than likely, have been set up. Nonetheless, it just shows you the times that we live in, man. Well, crazy times. All right, but getting back to the scripture in Romans 13:11, it says, "In that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed." Yeah, now it's high time to wake out of sleep, man, because we're literally living in the last days of America. If you have a spiritual eye to see and understanding to understand, all right, like the scriptures say, eyes to see and ears to hear, all right, your spiritual eyes and spiritual ears open, you can clearly see, see clear as day that we're in the last days, man, because things are not getting any better. They're only getting worse. And the prophecies are speaking, letting us know that much more, that times that we're living in, man. So now we're not in that time to be caught up in the distractions, caught up in the different things going on, what's going to go into it, son, being caught up in the lust of the flesh, wanting to be into this, be into that. Now it's time to be into the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Now more than ever. All right? Because that door is slowly closing, just like when Noah went into the ark and that door closed and no one else was able to come in after, and the flood came and destroyed everyone. That spiritual door is slowly closing, man. All right? And when it closes all the way, that destruction comes, man, it's going to be the same thing again. The masses of our people getting caught up in that destruction and not even knowing that it's coming, man. Like the scriptures say, they will still continuing on as normal, basically, giving in marriage, drinking, partying, turning up. And then what? Suddenly that flood came and then destroyed all of them, man. And there's going to be a different flood that coming this time, man. All right? You got plagues, pestilences, and ultimately that nuclear fire that's coming against this place, to come in to destroy this place. All right? So we're in the times that we need to be tightening up and locking in the spirit, getting your house in order, getting your spirit in order, getting yourself in order. All right? We're not in the time to be, indulging in the flesh, getting distracted, being too heavily involved in folly. You got to let your eye be single, man. Focus on the prize. All right? Continuing on, it says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light." And that's what we're supposed to do, man. What are the works of darkness? The things pertaining to the flesh, basically, because all the lust of the flesh is of the world and is not of the Father, as the scriptures say, man. So we should be putting off those things, casting off those ways, all right, and putting on the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, so that we may be delivered from the coming destruction and the things that we know, because these things are for sure guaranteed. So the things we know getting ready to come, it's only one way to be delivered from that, and that's being on the right in good standing with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Verse 13, it says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting, drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. And when you read that in the read that in the NLT in verse 13, it says, because we belong to the day, we must live decent lives for all to see. Don't participate in the darkness of wild parties and drunkenness, or in sexual promiscuity and immoral living, or in quarreling and jealousy. Instead, clothe yourself in the presence of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and don't let yourself think about ways to indulge your evil desires, because the desires of the flesh 9 times out of 10 can lead into evil desires if they're not already evil desires, you know, because it may not be, like the scriptures say, it may not be unlawful, yet at the same time it's not expedient when you just heavily indulging in those desires of the flesh, man. So we're in the times where we need to be putting on the armor of Yahweh Shema Shai so that we may withstand the wiles of the devil, like it says in Ephesians. All right, it goes into that because it's a spiritual battle. It ain't a physical battle. All right, and by you overindulging into the flesh, what are you doing? Because the scriptures already said it plain and clear that it's a battle that you're taking part in and day out, the spirit against the flesh. So if you're overindulging in the flesh, who's winning the battle? Is it the flesh winning it, or is it the spirit that's winning? All right, it should be a common sense what the answer is to that statement. So in order for the spirit to win that battle, you have to put off the ways of the flesh and put on the ways of the spirit, man. Put on the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. Lock in. Tap more into the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai and cast off more of the ways of the flesh, more of the ways of the world that's going to distract you and take you away from that, that's going to take away from you building a better relationship and connection with Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, because you have to seek out your own salvation at the end of the day. So if you're not making sure you're on point in your day in and day out, your day-to-day life, you can't expect the next man to do that for you, because you're going to be held accountable for all the things that you're doing, for what you haven't done, what you could have done, and what you should have done when you have time to do so now, before all hell breaks loose, because we know for a fact 100% that these things are getting ready to come. All right, so this is Matthew. Those last scripture I wanted to get real quick. Matthew 24 and 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come." And that's right, man. We need to be watching now more than ever. Like I read in Romans, it's high time to awake out of sleep. So if you're out of sleep, what are you doing? You're watching. If you're asleep, you're not watching. And that's the masses of our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. They're not watching. But we're not supposed to be as them. We're supposed to be the children of the light. All right, we're supposed to be the watchmen of Israel. All right, standing upon our watch, being on point, not being like them. All right. Continuing on, it says, "But know this, that if the good men of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." All right, and that's the spirit that we need to be in, man. And here it is. We know that it's on the way, so it's not like we don't. It ain't like we watch and not even seeing no type of signs or clues of anything getting ready to happen. No, all the signs and clues are right there showing you exactly what's getting ready to go down, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he has blessed you to understand the situations that we're in and the things getting ready to come to pass, man. Like it says in Amos, he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And he has chosen you to reveal these things too. Because the masses of our people, they don't see this. They don't perceive this. They don't understand this. They don't see these things coming, nor do they care. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has chosen us through the Spirit to understand these things and perceive them so that we may be ready, prepare ourselves for the things getting ready to come. All right? Because we can't deliver ourselves out of the things getting ready to happen. The only way that we can get out of it is by divine intervention, and that's by salvation and deliverance, man. All right, from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the way that you can make sure that, like it says, make your calling of the election sure, is by you doing what you need to do in the Spirit. All right, standing upon your watch, casting off the ways of darkness, casting off the ways of the flesh, and putting on the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, knowing the times that we're in. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm going to wrap up and give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors again to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. All right. Now is the high time to wake out of sleep, as the scriptures say, man. We read these things in the scriptures, yet at the same time, we have to really digest it and really, really receive it, not just read over it and just take it for granted, so to speak. These things are really getting ready to happen, man. What we've been speaking on, or the prophecies getting ready to happen, all hell breaking loose, Jacob's trouble, martial law, the collapse of society, all these things is really getting ready to happen. So you have to really be prepared spiritually, mentally, for these things getting ready to come, man. And making sure that you're in good standing, first and foremost, with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Building up that inward man, making sure you got that armor, that spiritual armor on, so that you may be protected in the times to come. Because those times are right around the corner. All right. So with that, I'm going to wrap up and say Shalom.